If you're meeting with a hard money lender here in Des Moines or anywhere in Iowa and you're not prepared, you're ultimately slowing yourself down. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to bring to your hard money lending conversation, either in person or over the phone, so you can close in 5 days, really, instead of 5 weeks. Number one, know your deal. Know your deal. And that means obviously the purchase, but the condition that it's in today and the ARV. Nothing kills deals worse than an improper ARV, both higher or lower. If it's too high, and meaning wrong in the marketplace, your hard money lender is going to get to this. They're going to run their own independent comps. They're going to have a really good understanding of what the comparable market looks like, and it's going to be a problem. If it's too low, you never end up buying deals, right? Because you're just wrong. Mahomes, the ARV is 300 grand. You're at 270. You're coming in short every time you make an offer. That's a problem. So you want to make sure you know your numbers inside and out. Those comps matter, and having a very clear exit strategy. How are you getting out of this thing? Are you selling it? You're going to refinance it and keep this thing as a rental? What's taking place? Number two, have a detailed rehab plan. Line by line scope of work. Where's the money going? How's it getting spent? What's the time frame look like? Have contractor bids. Who's doing the work? And then you want to be able to have a conversation surrounding the draw schedule so that, it's okay to ask questions. Hey, how does the draw schedule work? How do I get money out to pay my contractors? What's that look like? Perfectly fine. Once you have the scope of work, it's much easier to have that conversation. Number three, your structure. And what I mean by that is, are you incorporated? Do you have an LLC? Are you in a JV? Is it a partnership? What does that look like? Do you have an LLC and you're the guy who does all the work? You facilitate the project management, and you got a money partner who pretty much steps out of it. What is that? It's just clarity surrounding all that, ultimately, so it's transparent, so your lender knows what's going on. Number four, financial snapshot. What's your liquidity? One thing to want to do a deal with no money down. It's another thing to have to do a deal with no money down. It's a very different borrower. So understanding what your liquidity is, what does your credit situation look like? Do you have an 800 credit score? You got a 600 credit score? Because if you got a 600 credit score, be prepared to have a conversation about what that looks like. And liquidity maybe just overcomes that conversation. And so it's having an understanding of what that looks like. And current projects. What's going on right now? What are you doing, if anything, today? Last bullet point here, insurance. What insurance do you have lined up? Builder's risk, really good insurance policy. You want to have a realistic time frame for the totality of the project. That means, yes, to get your insurance in place. It also means to close. We have executed that home back on the market, and how long you think it's going to take to sell. So ultimately, you can close in 5 days if you choose, if you have all these things lined up. The benefit of closing quickly typically is you can negotiate a better deal with that seller. And that's ultimately how the best execute really quick, move in a very timely fashion to get that home remodeled, back on market. So if you show up organized, at the end of the day, you're going to get funded faster. It's that simple. And when the time comes, you're ready for the next one, drop the link below and get it instantly pre-approved.